Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first click to my channel, hello, my name is Emily. I'm a full-time data scientist who has a huge interest in high-end and luxurious makeup. As you know, in the past following days, it is the Sephora holiday sale in general. And based on this opportunity, I actually grabbed some product because I am a VIP root, so I can enjoy 20% off. And I was thinking about why not, so I picked up some backups and the products I generally really love, and some products I'm really interested. Some products probably not fully new, like released this year, but pretty new to me. And I will do a review on those products. If you're interested, then please just keep on watching. The weather is so weird in Toronto. Like in the past Tuesday or Monday, though, I think the highest temperature is 9 degrees Celsius, but today it's like 18 degrees. I was like, why the jumping is just so dramatic. Like it is boiling hot now. Ooh. Anyway, back to the topic. So for this sale, I actually only grabbed 4 products, and those are not my complete order. I did like have 2 other batches, like they're both on their ways, and I think when the rest of them come, I will do a part 2. This video, it will be pretty short because I only have 4 products to talk about, technically 3, because I've already did a dedicated video on one of the products. Without further ado, let's just jump directly to the products. The first one I want to talk about is definitely from the Rare Beauty, and as you know, Selena Gomez just launched her newest beauty line, and a couple weeks ago, I would say, I actually did a review video on this palette. This is called the Confident Energy palette, and I love it a lot. The formula wise, it is pretty good, decent. It's not like a comparable to Natasha Denona, let's say Tom Ford, Pat McGrath, it's definitely not that quality, but based on the price point, so it's like 33 Canadian dollars. I think it's less than $30 in USD. So I think like by the pigmentation and like the blendability and the color payoff is really decent. Like I would just do a quick swatch for you for the blue color so that you can give it a look. Like it's just so vibrant. Like this is one swipe. And the longevity of those shadows are pretty good too. This is still my old palette, and the reason I mentioned about it here is because I bought this palette, let's say like 3 weeks ago. So it's still within that 30 days of exchange and refund period. So I just did like a press match because I bought this product on for full price. What I did is like I grabbed another new one, and then using the past receipt to refund the new one. Like I didn't touch it at all, so like it's not contaminated, or like I actually opened the box. It's not the case. I just returned the new one like with untouched and like unopened at all, and then like I would just purchase it with 20% off for the old palette I already have to do like a press match. Yeah, and that is the first product I want to talk through my Sephora VIP sale like haul. And the third product I bought are actually 2 candles. Those are from the Nest New York. I bought 2 of the smaller sizes. At first I was trying to buy the holiday limited edition diffuser, but unfortunately I'm just really not a fan of that scent, so I have to like ended up return it. Like I generally like the cinnamon scent, cinnamon with like a little bit of amber and a citrusy mix, but that one just like pretty weird scent. That scent is like pretty unpleasant to me, but if you are in love with that scent, please don't be offended. It's just like my personal kind of preference, I would say. So yeah, I just have to end up returning it because I don't want to spend like $60 on a diffuser that I don't really like. Like it just doesn't really make that much sense to me. I know like it's kind of waste of the money, but yeah, this brand is just like online only, so there's no way for me to actually went to the store and smell it in advance. So yeah, pretty unfortunate. But like I indeed like switched to those 2 smaller candles. One of them is the bamboo scented candle, and another one is the lemon and mint. For the lemon and mint, it's really citrusy and sweet. This candle is actually really sweet. I am personally not a fan of mint, But this scent is just like so sweet. The mint scent is just like barely there. I'm not sure where the sweetness is coming from. It's like, let me see. So it has zesty lemon and orange bergamot. I think that sweetness is from the lemon and orange bergamot. Yeah, anyway, this is really pleasant. Like, even though if you're not like a mint fan, but if you're loving like lemon and sweetness, like citrusy scent, you will loving this. And the other one is the bamboo one. This candle mainly has the bamboo scent and with some fresh green tea. Oh, actually, it is the bamboo scent with a variety of white flowers, sparkling citrus, and fresh green accords. This one is more like the freshy, earthy family. It's really fresh. It's just really fresh. Like those two are completely different families. One is more like sweet, citrusy, and the other one is more like fresh, bamboo, earthy, like woody, those kind of feeling. I really love both. And for those like smaller one, it actually has 2 ounces. It's roughly like 57 grams, and it's retail for 23 for the citrusy lemon mint one, and 17 for the bamboo one. I know like it's pretty pricey compared to a lot of other brands, but this like burns really clean, and at the same time, this small bottle can actually last 20 to 28 hours. So if you just like, I'm not sure about the scent, but I want to get some Nest New York candle, like to give them an overall try, I would say like take a smaller one, and it's a really good deal. It's not a really good deal, but at least you make sure like even though you don't like the scent, you're not like losing or wasting that much of money. And if you like it, that's great. Next time you can just go with a larger size. And overall, I'm pretty happy with those 2 smaller candles purchase. Last but not least, I actually got the Dior Backstage eyeshadow palette in the color 02 Cool Neutrals. So I've been eyeing on this palette for a long time because I heard some people mention about like they actually think this Backstage line's formula is better than their like regular, more expensive, like the 72 Canadian dollar quint. And this palette is retail for 59 Canadian dollars. And there are like 9 shades in total, but one of them, like this one, the one on the left top corner, is actually a primer. So technically you're getting 8 shades. I think like I wouldn't say like the color selections are that wide. Like the deeper shade is not that deep, and there are pretty lighter colors. So I wouldn't say this palette is really like deeper skin friendly, because I don't think they have that depth color for deeper complexions. But for me, for myself, like I actually created this look by using this palette. And if you're curious of how I created this eye look, you can let me know so I can do a dedicated video of how I did this eyeshadow look. But overall, I actually use this matte shade as a primer to apply the over my lid, and then I use this one as a transition shade on the like transition area and blend it well. And then I use the combination of those 2 colors to actually add some dimension on the outer corner, and the same to apply a bit on the lower lash line. And I use the mix of those 2 colors as like a pop shade on my main lid, like this part. And then I use this color as like a inner corner highlight and under the brow bone. And overall, I really like this color story. It seems like 2020 is a year of cool tone eyeshadow palettes. And if you're interested in the whole color swatch, I would just actually do it on my arms for you guys. Yeah, and those are the 8 swatches from this palette. So I actually didn't swatch the primer. As you can see, like those are the 8 shades from this palette, from the order of like this, and this. As you can see, there are only 2 deeper colors. Like those 2 colors are pretty, like the darkest 2 shades. And in my opinion, those are not like dark enough for a deeper complexion, if you get what I mean. But like I think this is a pretty wearable, cool neutral shade. And personally, I am a cool tone eyeshadow lover. So this is something I've been eyeing on for a long time, and I'm really satisfied with this purchase because the formula is just really easy to blend, and the eyeshadow look I created is pretty like I like it. It's pretty everyday wearable as well. So overall, I would say this is a pretty good palette, and I would definitely recommend you if you're into cool neutrals and if you haven't get this palette yet. But like, I think it's the formula wise, it's not as creamy as the Natasha Denona. Especially, I knew that she came out with the neutral, like the cool tone palette, the glam palette. But you also need to know, like, her palette, you indeed get a lot more shades in her palette, but that palette retails for like 87 Canadian dollars, and this one's like 59. It's just like a balance of like which palette you think you will use more, and if you can accept the price point of the palettes. And I would say, for me personally, I'm pretty satisfied with this one because like those are definitely my color story, and yeah, but I think you can create like less looks compared to the Natasha Denona one because she has a better shade range. But I'm pretty happy with this one as well. Yeah, that's just like my thoughts on this palette. Ooh, actually I forgot to talk another product. Actually, I got the Gucci 505, the really famous, like the dirty orange kind of break shade, and I actually tried it on my lips. Personally, I'm not a big fan of that color at all. Like I couldn't see myself wearing that shade quite often, and yeah, I just have to like return it, and I actually ordered like 504 instead because recently I'm really into red, and 504 is a pretty a little bit like darker but at the same time a bit vibrant red. Like I will definitely show you guys once it's arrived. But yeah, just an update on the Gucci 505 lipstick. Like I'm not really into that color. I'm not sure if it's because I picked up the satin formula. A lot of people are highly recommending the matte formula one of 505, but I don't think I will just like grab the matte one directly because like I already tried the satin one and I know that's not the same color I like, so I would just avoid getting the matte formula in the same color. Yeah, and I will definitely let you know how does the 504 look on me after it arrived. Alright, that's everything I got for this Sephora haul part 1. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do so. I would really appreciate that. And for next week's video, I will do a part 2 of my Sephora haul. I think like the orders will be arriving sometimes next week, at least I hopefully, finger crossed. Yeah, that's it for today's video. I will see you in my next one. Bye.